Hello everybody, welcome to the Royal Variety. I am Lunara, representing the Royal Variety alone again today. Because Shade's not feeling so well, I'm having to fill in and do my best to produce extra content. But that's fine. You know, she's got to feel better and got to catch up on her hospital bill, which again, if you want to help with that, I'm going to provide a link to the GoFundMe in the description of this video. Anyway, this is part 3 of my 3-part new job vlog thing. And this is where I'm going to talk about my new job. I have a job as a unit assistant in a nursing facility / therapy center kind of place. And I like it a lot. It's a few less hours than I made at McDonald's, but it's much less stressful. And some of the reasons I like it are it's a little less fast-paced. It's still, there's still things to do. I'm still kept busy. It's not like I sit around all the time. But it's slow-paced enough that I feel like I can keep up with it for the most part. And once I got used to the routine, it became pretty easy to keep up with everybody else. It's the routine of a given day, depending on what shift you're on, is much more predictable. Of course, there's going to be things that go off. Maybe the kitchen's behind or whatever. And if the kitchen is behind schedule, everybody's behind schedule. But the hours are more consistent. At McDonald's, I often would have a ton of hours during the summer and very, very little in the winter. Because summer is their busy season, but sometimes in winter I would have 1 or 2 shifts a week, and that would be it. I have more control of my day. I'm not under what I would call constant supervision at my new job. I'm kind of, whereas at McDonald's you would have managers there constantly kind of looking over your shoulder. For the most part at my new position, as long as your work gets done, you're not going to have someone watching you constantly while you do it. And for me, that always stressed me out because I think too much about what other people think. So if I would do something wrong at McDonald's, like I poured the coffee weird or spilled some, I would feel bad about that. I'd feel like I looked stupid. And I don't have to worry about that at my new position. If I spill somebody's Kool-Aid or something, all I have to do is clean it up. But when I say more control of my day, I also mean that within certain reason, I can go on break when I want to. At McDonald's, you didn't go on break until the manager said you could go on break. And if you didn't want to go on break yet, tough crap. If they wanted you to go on break an hour and a half after you got there and you had an 8-hour shift, tough crap. But at my new job, when I have a break, is a little bit more up to me. There are some provisions. You can't go on break during mealtime because that's really an all hands on deck kind of time. But if you say, I won't go through all the examples, it's not important. The point is that I don't have to go on break an hour after I get there. The break also, in reference to that, the break is longer than they were at McDonald's. Not a whole lot longer, just 5 minutes, but, you know, that's nice. It's nice to have a few extra minutes. And at McDonald's, you really were not allowed to, well, I guess you could go off the premises if you wanted to, but really there wasn't much point in doing that because the breaks were so short. And at my current place of work, you don't even have to sign out for break unless you're actually leaving the facility. if you're eating there or choosing to not eat, whichever, which is not recommended. But if you're eating there, it just asks you, the time clock asks you at the end of the day if you took your break, and you hit yes, and it just automatically deducts the time from your paycheck. Another thing I enjoy about my current position is that I get every other weekend off, usually. Sometimes when there's shortages, they've got to fill the shifts some way, and you just have to deal. But it's nice to at least have some chance of getting weekends off. At McDonald's in the summer, there are no weekends off. You work pretty much every weekend. At least that was my experience. But there are a lot of things, like I've listed, that I enjoy a lot more about my new job. It's a good place to be right now. And I don't want to get into too many details, but I really do enjoy it there, and I like most of the residents, and I like a lot of my coworkers. That's one thing I do miss about McDonald's. I miss a lot of my coworkers. So many of them were good people, and whenever I do decide to go into McDonald's, I'm always happy to see who's there and say hello to them and ask them how they're doing. But that's my update on my new job. I hope you guys found these vlogs interesting, and I hope you'll return for more of my vlogs in the future. And you guys have a nice day. The Royal Variety loves you. Bye-bye.